Hey, how you doing out there in YouTube land? This is Stiletto coming at you from the Wild Wild West, and today got another unboxing. Doing the unboxing today is one of my favorite new flippers for this year, Brian Ti and Friends Hollow Ground Tonto. This is the large version. You can tell by the way the grip's made. The smaller version doesn't have these notches in the grip. 6061 aluminum handles, aircraft grade aluminum handles, plunge lock, excellent plunge lock, ball bearing system, absolutely love it. Not CPM, but 154 CM, absolutely love it. This is the gray one with the stonewash finish on the blade. You can see how we're going to undo this today. And this one came from eBay. This is an eBay purchase. It's supposed to be a used item. And as you guys know, I've been collecting the Brian Tis, and that's what this is supposed to be. I'm not going to tell you which one it's supposed to be. I already know. And I've been waiting for it to get here so I can complete my collection. That's your clue. Complete my collection of the ones I know they're the plunge locks for the Brian Ti collection. CRKT Brian Ti collection. Alright. The Brian Ti and Friends, I only have two of them. I have this one and the clip point blade. You've seen the video on it. So this one's not supposed to be a new knife. And I think it said it came without a box too. So it's probably just in here. Oh, wait a minute. Got a box. It said Brian Ti and Friends, and they did that because it's not in the right box. It's in a false minimalist, whatever that is. I don't know what that is. And like I said, this is not a new one, but it looked like it was in really good condition. It didn't look mint, but it looked really nice. It was only like, I think it was $40, $35 or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was. Throw that box out the way because it's not part of the package. Now you can see signs of use like pocket wear. But you guys look at the handle really good. This side of it. But it looks good. It doesn't look abused. The blade's a little bit off center. I don't know if that's an adjustment or if it is a little bit off center. Now you can see the ball bearings in it. So it has ball bearing system. Oh yeah, that's sweet. That is sweet. That just flew out. Look at that beautiful blade. I love the Brian Ti style grinds. And this is a 6061 aluminum handle with stainless steel liners, I think it's supposed to have. And barrel spacers. With the plunge lock. And this is the Tighe Rade. The Tighe Rade. The one that was missing out of my collection. I love it. This will be part of my collection now. That'll be part of my collection. The other ones I got were brand new. And let's bring them in. The tie-dye. The Tycoon. The Ti-Tac 2. It's probably go right here. Huh? Start trying to arrange them according to size, the way they look to me. And the BT Fighter. That's what this one is. This is a BT Fighter. This is the real version. Or I shouldn't say the real version, but the Brian Ti American-made version. These are all CRKTs. These are the CRKT plunge lock from the Brian Ti design knives. And only out of all these, only these two are still in production. These three aren't in production no more. So if you find them, you have to find them like I did on eBay, and that's probably be like the best way to find them would be on eBay. You know, buy them from another collector or somebody that has them and is selling them. This one I got brand new. This one I got brand new. This is brand new. This is brand new, and this one was used too. It was like brand new. It just has the only thing that this one has like a couple little light scratches on the clip. Everything else is mint. And the light scratches that it actually got for me. Because I've been carrying it. And I rubbed up against something. I put a couple little light scratches. You can barely even see them. But I'm just nitpicky. It just, any little thing that shows a sign of use lets you know that it's been carried. I don't even know if you can see them in the, I can't really even see them in there. But if you get the light to catch it the right way, you'll see it. But anyway, this is being old nitpicky me. Absolutely love my Brian Ti collection. The only one that's missing out here that I also have is the Brian Ti and Friends clip blade, but that one's put away in the safe. This one's out because it's in my rotation drawer. My Brian Ti collection. These are all going to go in the safe too. I just kept them out because I knew I was going to have the raid coming in. So I could do a final video on them and have the raid. So that's my Brian Ti. I got 7 Brian Ti in collection. Seven Brian Tis of his his plunge lock. These are all plunge locks. Plunge lock. Plunge lock. And they're all flippers too. Plunge locks with the flippers. The new type of knives that I've been really getting into lately are flippers. I love flippers. Flippers with plunge locks or crossbar style locks or axis style locks. Those are my two new favorites I've been really enjoying. That I found out that I liked last year. At the end of last year I found out I like these knives also. And the reason why I like them because I like to fidget a lot. And plunge locks with flippers are awesome fidgeters, and also I feel like they're safer than knives without the flipper option that don't have a super lock like let's say a triad lock or a deadbolt lock. Deadbolt lock doesn't need this extra feature, neither does a triad because they're like super strong. But even though a plunge lock is a very strong lock and a crossbar lock is even a stronger lock type, I still like the fact that these have the flipper tabs on them. Because if they ever become disengaged, the flipper tab saves your fingers. I like things that save my digits. My digits are important to me. I like having digits. And when you have blades that are super sharp all the time, believe me, you don't want them folding in on your digits. That's not a good thing to happen. I've had that happen to me before and I got messed up really bad. And that's the reason why I don't like liner locks. Because it was a bench-made liner lock, titanium liner lock, AFCK, that cut me up when the liner lock failed. That's not something I want to go through again. So I had a whole bunch of liner locks at that time, and a whole bunch of Benchmade, because Benchmade was the main knife that I used to carry for a pocket knife, and I had like a whole bunch of AFCK, you know, like you see me now. But I was in the Benchmades back then. And the only Benchmades I still have a whole lot of are the ones that that you've seen me buy with the with the axis locks, the Contigos and the 391 BKs, and I also have a what do you call it? I forget the name of it. It has a weird name. I also have one more other Benchmade. And all my other Benchmades, I have a whole bunch of Benchmade balance songs from back in the day. They're all old Benchmade balance songs from the 80s and 90s, and that's about it. I think it's 80s and 90s. But I absolutely love these tie knives. And if you get it, and the ones that are really cool are the Brian Ti and Friends. Those are like the ones, if you want a really high quality one, get a Brian Ti and Friends. And those are the mid-tech ones. They're still not made by Brian Ti, by him personally. They're mid-tech. I think they're, you know, made through some other company in the United States or whatever. But Brian Ti's customs, the cheapest I see them at, like for used ones, is like about $700. I mean, they're really expensive. And his new knives are over $1,000. You know, $1,000 and up, pretty much. For a knife that's just like this, only it's fancier, made out of better materials. But this is made out of really nice materials too. You know, 6061 aluminum handle scales and 154 cm. Those aren't shabby things. You know, that's a good materials. But his high-end ones, I think he likes to use a RW34 or something like that steel a lot, and Damas steel, and a lot of higher-end steels. And then like for his handle scales, lots of times he uses, like for like this model, instead of using aluminum, he would use titanium. And it's all milled out, and the blades are all custom ground. His knives are beautiful. They're absolute works of art. And I'm not even going to try to collect his $1,000 knives. I'm not even going to go there. I'm not even going to try it. But instead of collecting his $1,000 knives, I decided to get the CRKT ones and the Brian Ti and Friends ones. And so far I got these two, and there's a couple more, like a drip tie. I think it's called a drip tie that I'm going to get also. And it's a Brian Ti and Friends knife, if I'm not mistaken. And they're fairly expensive. But I'm going to try to get one of those. And that might be it for that after that. I absolutely love the Brian Ti and Friends knives. These are fun to collect because all of these, not this one, let's put this one away. All of these are the CRKT models, and all of these, even the used ones that are hard to find, and I found these in brand new condition. They were advertised as being brand new, unused, and they were. And I got them off of eBay, and this one was $90 or something like that, I think. I paid a little bit extra for it. Maybe it might have been $90 or $95. And there was some other ones of these that were for sale that were like $40, but they were used. And I decided I wanted a brand new one, so I paid double for it. You know, somebody kept it and kept it in mint condition, so they deserve to get something for it. That's the way I sort of feel about things like that. If things are kept mint for, you know, and they haven't been circulated for, you know, 10 years or whatever, and you can still find something that's brand new, that person, somebody had to keep it those 10 years and took perfectly good care of it. So if they want to charge twice as much for it and it's supposed to cost, I don't have a problem with that. Because I think it's worth that. You know, you got to pay for that person's storage fee and for the for the cost of them being able to keep that long. And the labor of love of not messing it up and taking care of it. So I think it's worth that all day long. This one I got for $45, and it was brand new. I mean, it was like never been used or anything like that. And that's my Tycoon. So these two I got brand new condition. This one's the used one, but you know what? It looks good. It looks good. It's a good example of this knife, and even though it doesn't have the box, these two have the boxes and all the paperwork and everything. This one doesn't. This one just has a knife. But I love this knife. You know, and down the road, if I find one that's mint and brand new, I'll probably buy that one. That's how I sort of do things. And then I may start using this one, or I may just collect it. I don't know. I'll probably just keep on collecting it, but if I ever sell them, they'll probably be the first one to go. But absolutely love it. Let's see how much it weighs. .5 ounces. And this one I got the spec. Oh man, that's so smooth. This one I got the specs on. These Brian Tis are really nice. Absolutely love them. Absolutely love them. This one feels super smooth. This one feels even smoother though. This one has ball bearings. Yeah, that's a ball bearing knife. I'm pretty sure it has ball bearings. Let's find out. I got the specs over here. Let's read it. Let's read up the specs. Specifications. Color, silver. Blade length, 3.38 inch. 85.85 millimeters. Blade edge, plain. Blade steel, HCR 13 MOV. Blade finish, satin. Blade thickness, 0.12, 3.05 millimeters. Overall length, 7.88 inch, 200.15 millimeters. Closed length, 4.53 inches, 115.06 millimeters. Weight, 4.5 ounces. That's exactly what that one weighed. 4.5 ounces, 127.57 grams. Handle, 6061 T6 aluminum. Style, folding knife with button lock. Didn't say if it had bearings or not, but this one has bearings. I can just tell by the way it's operating it has bearings. Now this one, the Tycoon, I don't know if this one has bearings, because it feels more like it's probably just washers. See the way it doesn't drop. But it's also, this is also a knife that's never been used. So I don't know if it's like this because it hasn't been used. You know, where it feels a little bit stiffer. Flicks open nice. And the same thing with this one. This one's not too bad. But this one probably has ball bearings. Because it just feels buttery smooth. And it probably would drop just like this one if it had been used a lot. Because it drops nicely already, even though it hasn't been used. Yeah, that's nice. Opens nicely too. A lot of people didn't like these when they came out. I saw a lot of, I went through and looked at a lot of people's videos and stuff on the internet and on YouTube. And I see a lot of people complaining about this one, but I think it's pretty cool though. It's not really a knife I want to carry, but it looks like a cool collectible. You know what I mean? It looks like a, I don't know. These two are the ones that, if I was going to carry any of these, it'd probably be these two. And you guys know why I like black handles, and these kind of handles will never get messed up. You know, they won't ever get scratched up or anything because they're made out of CRKT's version of Grivex, I guess. It's called polyamide, and it looks like some pretty tough stuff. It's not flexy or anything. It's not spongy or flexy. And these do have full stainless steel liners. All of these have full stainless steel liners. These you can't see because they're embedded inside the handle. But it does have full stainless steel liners. Just all of these do. Absolutely love them. And these feel like these two. This is the only one that doesn't feel like it has ball bearings. But if I was going to carry one of these, it'd be one of these two. And if out of these two, I like this one the best. The BT Fighter. And this is the one that made me want to get the Brian Ty and Friends fighters, large fighters. Absolutely love it though. It fits your hand perfectly. I would highly recommend these. Very cool knives. And this one was, I want to say $70 or something like that. I think this one was $45. Brand new. Brand new. You can buy these brand new for like $45 to $49. And I think this one was 75 or something, 73 or something like that. I can't remember exactly. This was the most expensive one out of all these I've purchased so far. This one right here. And why? Because I wanted a brand new mint one. I didn't want a used one. That's just me. The only one I don't have all the literature and boxes for is this one. The only one that wasn't brand new. Now my CRKTs. Very cool. Well, that's my CRKT collection of the push button lock or plunge lock Brian Ties. I got a complete collection of them now, as far as I know. If there are any other ones out there that are plunge locks with flippers, plunge locks with flippers, Brian Ty plunge locks and flippers that CRKT made, let me know. These are the only ones I know about, and I've got them all now. But there might be something else out there that I want to collect too, because I want to collect all the Bryan ties with plunge locks and flippers. It's got to have a plunge lock and it's got to have a flipper. Those are the type of new. That's the type of new plunge locks I'm into. Is plunge locks with flippers. Absolutely love plunge locks with flippers. Now the Bryan ties. This is my favorite. I like this one the best out of all the Bryan ties I have. This one right here. It's the one that's in my drawer. And that's why I like them, because they're fun to play with. That's it for that. Peace out. Stiletto. Have a great day.